Good afternoon, everybody. Now that we're used to doing a virtual event, first of all, this is Zoom, so I'm hoping that you all can use the gallery view and be able to see everybody. So feel free to show your video. We would love to have you so that we can see everybody. Now, we're used to the virtual, and I'm apologize for links that didn't work or challenges and getting onto the case competition. As mentioned many times, I'm sure that people have talked about it. This is the new normal of us getting together, and a virtual event like this is something that we're not familiar with as much as we should be. And I hope that you found that it was an enjoyable experience. At least it's not the same as having you travel and stay in the hotel and have good food and gifts and enjoying yourself. But I really like having a chance to see all of you at once. I think it makes me feel like we're all together. So welcome. I'm Tracy Gonzalez Padron. If you haven't already seen me in some of the meetings or practices, and I'm the director of the Daniels Fund Ethics Initiative Collegiate Program at UCCS College of Business. So I'm also a professor in the Marketing, International Business and Strategy in the College of Business. So what do you think? I mean, the judges had to listen to lots of different ideas and presentations, and we'll hear a little bit from them. I hope that you had a good time presenting. I know that some of you had technical difficulties, and we tried to be as patient as possible. We had a back room where we were chatting and had lots of people trying to figure out why this session can't start and this person can't get in, but we tried as hard as we could to make it easy for you. That said, I understand that it was a little bit difficult. I am going to share a screen, a PowerPoint, just so that as we go along, and let's see here. So do you all see, and I'm going to check, do you all see the light bulb, which has been our icon for this case competition for the last couple years, and the UCCS Ethics Case Competition slide? So I'm going to ask you to give a thumbs up if you see it. Yeah, okay, well, thank you. Okay, so that means that it's working. Before we begin talking about other things, you know, as far as the important things that you want to know, like who are the winners, I have to recognize all of the teams that are the schools that are represented this year. We have a good diverse group of people, teams from different universities and community colleges, including a team that is actually from D11 High School with the early college and career options. So many of these schools, the Air Force Academy by default, are part of what we call the Southern Colorado Ethics Consortium, where we have ethics champions in these schools that are advocating and championing principle-based ethics at their campus. Of course, we also have the University of Colorado Springs. We want to recognize all of the schools. Normally, we would be having this award ceremony at a very nice location on campus with cloth tablecloths, good food, and we would give certificates to every single student. Mainly because every single student that competes in an ethics case competition shows that they understand and are able to demonstrate their ability to use ethical decision making and present a solution on probably a kind of complex problem. So no matter if you place this year or not, I want you to know that by your participating in this competition, it is important, and business people, the employers, they're going to look at this and they're going to say, this student didn't just go to class. And I know, you go to class and you enjoy it and you learn, right? But not only do you go to class, but you are actually going the extra mile to compete in a competition with so many different schools and so many different diverse views to a panel of business leaders. So I want you to really feel proud of what you're doing. We won't give out certificates, but please, everybody, unmute or use the little icons. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yay! You guys I should have done music, the theme to Rocky or something. Those of you that have been to the case competitions in the past, we used to have little soccer clickers, and we would use those, and we have a bag of them, and I almost thought maybe I should send everybody a clicker, and then when we do the ceremony, we'll do the clicker. But again, thank you so much. So this is what you're really signing up for, right? This is why you have logged in already, because it's not to sit in front of a computer again. I don't know. I mean, the poor judges, we tried to give them a break, and they didn't get much of a break, right? So you want to know who the winners are. Now, you'll remember the trophies. We have used these trophies ever since, I think Liz Moore designed them for the first competition that we gave trophies. This year, I can't hand the trophies to the winners. However, I've talked with our supplier, and our supplier has generously agreed that after today, I'm going to email him the winning or placing teams. And when these trophies are generated, right, instead of just first place and second place and third place, and you're actually going to have your team, the school, the school that actually placed. So I think that that'll be neat. I know that some schools actually put it in a cabinet at their university or college. Additionally, we will be able to give the trophy to every single student on the team that wins, as well as the faculty advisor. Now they will be shipped in the mail, and so I will let you know when it is going to be arriving. Also, because normally we have a good time and we eat and we have gifts and things like that. But you know what? You've done such a good job. You've worked 3 weeks on this case. So we've decided that we are actually going to give $1,000 per student and faculty advisor of a first place team, of $500 to each student and the faculty advisor of a second place team. Okay, so there is actually a third place team for the undergrad 4-year track because they had so many teams. And so they will also receive a monetary award. So with that, I'm going to stop talking, and we are going to start with the undergrad 2-year track. And so the undergrad 2-year track had a wonderful panel of judges. You see them here, and you probably saw them when they were watching your presentation. So I'm going to ask Campbell, I'm sorry, to announce the winners for the undergrad 2-year track.
Thanks, Tracy. I am so honored to judge this year. My team of judges this year was really, really phenomenal. We always had good, good conversation and challenged the teams on our questions. I'm sure they would share with you. We saw very confident, very solid performances from all of the teams that participated today, and really felt that their research of the problem that was at hand was very thorough, well thought out. And we saw some actually really good examples of PowerPoint today. I know that's kind of crazy to hear in the time of COVID, but they did a great job. The case before them concerned a high octane concoction of caffeine and alcohol, and some concerns given risky behavior in the users and the FDA. And so the first place team did a fabulous job at identifying what was going on with the brand, what needed to change, and really connected that to their presentation to us. We were convinced that they knew that what they were talking about, and they brought all the Daniels Initiative ethics principles to the forefront in their conversation, which was always what we want to see. We did see a range of solutions from the team, so they did a great job in just making sure that they were thinking outside the box. We saw everything from complete reformulations, rebranding with reformulations, and a complete overhaul of the product. So it was good to see that thought process from these young men and women. We have been really, really honored to see with them today. The second place team equally had researched their project and presented that business problem to us really well, thoroughly, and convinced us that they understood how the ethical dilemma should be viewed in this place. And so I'm really, really happy to announce that both of our teams, unbeknownst to us, came from the same university or same institution, Pikes Peak Community College. And I am really, really honored about that, because when I was a student at UCCS, one of the big pushes from my board of executives and with my colleague Steve Ludwig was to get those 2-year transfers set up. And I am so proud to see what is coming out of Pikes Peak Community College and coming into UCCS. It's just, it's fabulous. So we felt that Team 6 was probably the best we saw all day, and we put them in first place. Team 2, we thought also solid performance, and we were honored to put you in the second place. And we thank you for your time today and wish you the best of luck in your business careers.
Thank you. Everybody, let's say congratulations to Team 6 and Team 2 for first and second place.
Woo!
Hey,
Congratulations.
how about team 6? Show yourselves, say something.
Hi, everybody. My name is Adriana. I just want to say thank you so much for this opportunity. I had so much fun working with Andre and Sheila. It was the first time I'd ever met either of them. I had a lot of fun, and I look forward to moving up to my 4-year degree program.
Is Andre or Sheila here?
Yes, I'm Andre Guy. It was a pleasure working with both of them. And this opportunity, I have been stalling for the past few years to participate in this, so I definitely wanted to do it before I transferred.
Okay. What about Sheila?
Hi, I'm here. I'm actually very surprised and very honored. I knew we did a really good job, but there's always that worry. And thank you guys so very much for this opportunity. It has been such a blessing. And I've worked with Dre in the past, and meeting Adriana is just wonderful.
And then, of course, we have to recognize the faculty advisor and ethics champion at Pikes Peak Community College, April Frost. Okay, and we want to make sure we see team 2, because I know the judges, they have a hard time making these choices. It's very close. All the teams did very well. So team 2, are you here?
Yes. I don't know if the other ones joined, but I am here. Angel.
Hi, I'm here as well.
Casey, hi Casey.
Hi, thank you guys so much for this opportunity, and I'm glad to have worked with Angel and Lydian, and I hope to continue to work with them in the future. It was a great team, and thank you for giving us this opportunity to work together and to, sorry, were you?
Yeah. That's great. I actually met these students because they practiced.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I cut out.
Oh.
Is Lydian here?
Yes,
here.
Casey, do you have anything to say?
And then the faculty advisor, Teresa
I
Ward.
mean, I don't know if anybody said anything. Or...
Yeah. And Teresa Ward, show yourself. Just say hi. You have to unmute.
Hi, friends. We're super proud of our team. They just did amazing work, and they worked so well together. So I'm not remotely surprised, but I'm really, really proud of them and thankful for the opportunity.
Okay, and we are recording this, so I do want to mention that this is the call out to Trinidad Junior College, Lamar Community College, and Otero Junior College to come and join the competition. I know that last year Pueblo Community College took first place and Pikes Peak took second place. So I'm really proud of this track. I think that it's been amazing, and thank you so much. Okay, so let's go to the next one, the 4-year track. In the 4-year track, we had a great group of judges, and they had a very long day. So some of the judges will not be joining us because they need to finish the rest of the stuff, especially since some of them are not local. And so it's, close to dinner time actually. So with that, our head judge is Marjorie Nolene, and she's going to announce first the 3rd place winner, the 2nd place, and the 1st place winner for the undergrad 4-year track. There were 10 teams, and it was not easy. Go ahead, Marjorie.
All right, well, thank you, Tracy. Yes, it was a long day, but we really appreciated the effort that all the teams put into their presentations. It gave us a lot to think about. They answered, they were thoughtful in their solutions. And while some of them really dealt with more technical issues than others, really people just came to represent their schools. And it was great to see. I participated as in the competition back in 2012, and I know how much time and effort goes into this. And so it was really an honor for myself and for our judges to be on this side of it and making sure we were able to really deliberate and consider all the different points that were presented. So that's just a great shout out to all of the teams, all 10 of the teams, and their flexibility too. There's a couple teams who had to rearrange and like, pivot or whatever like the term is, but it was really quite impressive. So we have the same case as the undergraduate 2-year track, so I don't need to go too into that. Just about the beverage, and there's the alcoholic energy drink. And with the various teams, what we wanted to honor, first of all, is the 3rd place team, and that was team number 10. So I don't know if there's more I didn't really say about them. It was just impressive, some of the solutions and the depth of the research they went into and how they came together and provided their insights. So that was really what set them apart. And that's really what set apart the other 2 teams. The team that took 2nd place is team number 9. And they were also impressive and were able to answer a lot of the questions that we posed and just really impress us with the depth, again, of what they put together. And then 1st place, we went with team number 5. Team number 5, really, all of us picked them instantly. So there was no deliberation after they were our first, hands down. They really were able to take the ethics and crosswalk that with profitability and the business part that really was important to have as decision criteria. So very impressive in that regard. And congratulations though to all the teams that placed, but also all the teams that showed up today. It was really great and very difficult for us to decide.
Okay, so team number 10, let's start with 3rd place. Our Sean, Blanca, Josephine, I'm not sure if Stephanie is able to join. Would you like to say a few words? Because you're from UCCS, but I want to have you explain what department you're from, what school.
Hi, so I'm Blanca, this is Josephine and Sean, and we are from UCCS and we're representing the social work department. And we are so excited for this opportunity, and we want to thank all the judges and especially our professor for motivating us and having us sign up for this competition.
Yes, thank you so much. One more thing I wanted to add, it's been great to work with these 2 as well. Being able to come together, especially since our social work department is just starting up. It's been a great opportunity to be a part of this, and we thank you all for allowing us to be a part of this. So thank you so much. And thank you so much to our advisor, Stephanie.
Yes, very supportive.
Very supportive.
Yeah, by the way, the social worker program did just start out, yet they are as part of the Daniels Fund Ethics Initiative, doing a big push on ethics in the social worker program. So welcome. Okay, so team 9. I know you're here because I saw some names. Is it Joseph or Joey, Nikai and Logan? And I know that your faculty advisor is on. Would you like to introduce yourselves and say a few words?
Hello, so I'm Joseph. This has been an awesome opportunity. I'm right by Nikai as well. How convenient. But this has been an awesome opportunity working with my team, and Dr. Heiler's been a great mentor, great teacher. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have heard about this, but really appreciate the opportunity to do this.
Yeah, it was super fun. I'm actually not like a business major or anything. I'm actually a math major, and this was like an opportunity. I've been like learning some new like data analysis skills and like presenting like graphs and whatnot. And so like there was a couple of times like Joey said like, oh, if you could do this, like this would be awesome. And I think that would blow away the competition. I was like, okay, I'll try it out. So like it was a fun time just like trying to figure out how to make a story out of like data. And hopefully I did a good job on that.
Thank you. Scott, you want to say a few words? Oh, Logan, go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not with them right now, but yeah, we had a really good time, kind of like what Joey and Nakai were saying. I feel like we worked really well together. Colonel Heiler was a ton of help as well. So thank you again to everybody who put this on. Thank you to the judges, and yeah, thank you.
Scott.
Hey everybody, we really love being an informal member of the Daniels Fund Ethics Initiative at the Air Force Academy, and really glad that these guys were able to sign up, and I thought they did a fantastic job. I thought it was a great opportunity, and we really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Okay, you know, Scott, I think every year they've always placed somewhere in the competition, one of your teams. Yeah. Okay, so the UCCS team, the judges mentioned that with 10 teams, it got a little very, very hectic. There were some technical difficulties. So team 5 was set to present in the morning, and we had to ask them, are you available to present? And they actually presented after all the other teams presented. So they were being flexible. But I do want to have a chance for Rebecca, Michaela, and Roxali to introduce themselves as well as their faculty advisor.
Hello, my name is Michaela. I just want to say thank you to everybody, to Tracy, to the judges, everybody. I have to say this is probably one of the highlights of my college career, not just winning, but the whole experience. My team has been absolutely amazing. I love them to death. And thank you so much to Sloan. She is so great. And just thank you to everybody, and congratulations to everyone as well.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Emerson. I want to start off by saying thank you to Tracy, because she set me up with my teammates. I had never met them before. So just like an email on a whim worked out perfectly. So thank you so much. And just Michaela, I think she had everyone, and Sloan was a great advisor, but thank you so much.
Hi, everybody. Roxley here. I just want to say thank you to Ms. Tracy, the judge panel, and my fellow team members, and of course our amazing faculty advisors. We felt so supported, and the advisement and feedback was amazing. I just want to say congratulations to everybody. Thank you so much for putting this together. It was a once in a lifetime experience. Thank you so much.
Sloan, you're going to be the faculty advisor that every team wants, because your team placed second last year. You want to say a few words? Maybe Sloan didn't join us, but anyway, she will be very popular. So let's go to the last group. And the graduate track is also very new. The reason we did a graduate track is because we started the case competition 10 years ago, because our UCCS is part of a Daniels Fund Ethics Initiative Consortium with other universities in Colorado, Wyoming, Utah, and New Mexico. And we had to compete in a case competition. So we wanted to have a competition where we could get experience. So it was always undergrad. And we said, you know, it'd be nice if our graduate students could also participate in a case competition. So we started the graduate track. Now, these judges I selected specifically for the graduate track because of their experience. They have amazing experience in healthcare, all kinds of research, nonprofits, a wide range of experiences that I felt would be valuable in assessing the case. The graduates had a different case than the undergraduates, with a lot more complexity. So I'm going to ask the head judge, Jackie Jewell, to give you some information about the track, how it went, and the winning teams for their track.
Well, thank you, Tracy. Well, you mentioned the case. It was a different one from the undergraduate and the 2-year track. It was focused on Roche Pharmaceuticals and their approach to drug trials, specifically in Egypt. And this is very, current because of all of the COVID vaccines that are being developed right now by a variety of pharmaceutical companies. So first of all, I'd like to say a big thank you to all the teams. I mean, it was very clear that they did their research, thorough preparation, and they really presented with a very high degree of professionalism. And again, a big thank you to my fellow esteemed judges. It was an honor and a pleasure to be able to serve with you all on this panel this year. So it was very difficult. We spent quite a bit of time in deliberation. There were 2 teams that we felt really stood out and distinguished themselves with very strong presentations. Both of those teams provided some very detailed recommendations. They did an excellent job of integrating the Daniels Fund ethical principles into their presentations. They also had some very persuasive executive summaries that many of us read before the presentations and kind of whet our appetite for what we viewed in their presentations. They were also very poised in the questions, some very critical questions that we asked them during the Q&A periods. So with that, we decided we would have co-winners. We felt there were 2 teams that really distinguished themselves. That was team number 4 and team number 5. And so we are announcing them as co-winners of the graduate track.
Okay, thank you. And they're here in order, both, they're actually numerical order. And I do want to mention that last year, Western Colorado University took first place also. So they have definitely shown their the way that they approach the case and the ethics is well appreciated. So I'm going to ask Western Colorado University if you want to introduce yourself first, especially Christina Bruno. This is your second first place award. So if you're here, or Veronica, or Abigail, Christina.
Hi, everyone. This is Christina. Thank you so much, Tracy and UCCS, for this opportunity. I've really enjoyed participating in these events, and I'll be sad to graduate and not be able to participate anymore. And the ethics contest was really great too. So thanks so much for all the effort it takes to put this on. And I really enjoyed this case. It was very complex, like you mentioned, and definitely challenging. And I think my team and we just spent a lot of time diving into detail, and it was a really great experience. So thank you guys so much. And thank you so much for our faculty advisors, Professor Dykes and Jessica, and for everyone that helped out.
Yeah, and don't worry, Christina. If you graduate, I'm going to be asking you to judge next year, okay?
Sounds good.
Yeah, on behalf of Abby and I, it was phenomenal having Christina kind of lead the way on the path that we needed to take for this ethics competition. And both of us learned a significant amount throughout the process and put in a lot of hours the last couple of weeks. So it feels phenomenal to not only have the support of Christina, having done it before, but also our support from our faculty advisors as well. It was phenomenal.
Jessica and Jeff, would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, I'll just say that I think all around we can all agree it's so much a worthwhile experience, and our team made it easy. It was really fun to be a part of, and they made it really easy for us. And congratulations, ladies. The amount of work, the amount of effort, the attention to detail really came through. So nice job. Very proud.
Thank you. And now for the UCCS team, they only had 2 presenting. And I will have to look and see if Jeff is here, because I'm not sure if he was able to join us. But Allie and Sarah, are you here?
Yeah, Dr. Spiker wasn't able to make it. He's actually in Gunnison, I think, enjoying a furlough day for the weekend. So he said he wouldn't be able to make it, but we will be telling him thank you and congratulations as well, because he was a big part of our thought process. He was very valuable in the beginning stages where we were able to think through the process and what ethical concerns were happening, and we really appreciated his support. I just want to say thanks to the judges as well as Tracy. The judges, I know it is hard to sit and listen to the same presentation or a similar presentation over and over, so we appreciate your attention, and we're very happy to be able to present to you. And Tracy, thank you for connecting me with Sarah. Never met her before, but she was great to work with. She had a fresh perspective, and it was nice to have another set of eyes looking at the case.
I wanted to thank Allie. It was amazing to work with her. She had so many incredible ideas. I never would have gone the direction I had without her incredible input. And it was amazing to work with Dr. Spiker. He gave us so many interesting things to think about, and his input was so valuable. And like Ali said, I want to thank the judges too. I completely understand. I'm sure it was a long day and it's a Saturday, so thank you so much for giving up your time to judge this competition.
Yeah. You might think it odd when they said they hadn't met each other. Allie lives in Grand Junction, and Sarah is here in Colorado Springs. So they hadn't met before this, and they both said, I'd like to do the competition, and we had an opportunity for people interested to connect. So with that, looks like we are done with our award ceremony. So look for your certificate in the mail and a little gift, okay? And we will be contacting the teams that place to make sure that we have the information required to send the monetary award. We do know how to do this, because in the spring, you're all going to get an email from me. One of the things you need to realize is if you get an email from me, don't put it to spam or junk, okay? Because in the spring, we are going to have, once again, the Daniels Fund Ethics Initiative essay contest. So there will be an interesting case. It'll be for graduates and undergraduates. And once again, the winning entries that are going to be judged by business people will receive a monetary award and recognition. Okay, we don't send a trophy, but we do send, something. So keep that in mind. It's for UCCS. They'll have their own, right? And then we'll have one for the Southern Colorado Ethics Consortium schools. And yes, Scott, we will include the Air Force Academy, because by de facto, you are part of us. So
thank you.
I want to make sure, the neat thing about this Zoom is you're able to do the applause and things like that. I'm going to stop share so I can see the gallery view of everybody. I want everybody's video on so we can say goodbye and feel like we are all together. And oh, Michael, there you are. He was the first ethics champion for Western. So Western has been one of our schools that really have implemented it. Look at that. I can see everybody. This is great. Oh, you know what though? You got to go to the next page. I've never had a Zoom that you have to go to the next page to see everybody. Oh, okay. Well, again, I want to thank all of you, but this could not, we can't end the award ceremony with one special thanks. We had Carol, Shane, and Aiden. They were the room monitors. They had to help you with your audio, help you with your video. So please, thank you, thank you, thank you. And we couldn't have done this without the Daniels Fund Ethics Initiative student staff, Alex Velarde and Annalise Hopkins. Annalise is the one that really did, I mean, she did awesome helping everybody. Do you know that she was actually on painkillers because she had a medical thing yesterday, you know, and so she's not even watching anymore because she said she had to go and rest. So thank you for Alex and Annalise. And all of the ethics champions, the faculty advisors, teams could not have been able to get on this complicated virtual case competition without you. So once again, thank you to all the faculty advisors. And again, I want to put in a little bit of an advertisement. On Monday, October 19, mainly for the faculty advisors, but if you are interested, there is a roundtable, ethics roundtable on medical ethics, bioethics, and the Daniels Fund Ethics Initiative principles. And so all of it is on the UCCS website with the events, or if you go to our website, if you've got a message from me, it always says, check out our website. That's on Monday. On Tuesday, we have a lunch and learn, and it's virtual and it's Zoom with the Ethics and Compliance Initiative professionals. And it's going to be on ethics and compliance as a career, but more importantly, tools for how to create an ethical culture in an organization. And in fact, Allie is going to be hosting that as part of her responsibilities with the Daniels Fund Ethics Initiative as a student ethics ambassador. So we have, stay tuned, November 13th is a cybersecurity and ethics. Really neat program. It's amazing. So if you have any interest in cybersecurity ethics, that information is also available on our website, or you can email me and I'll make sure that we get you on the list. But I'll be sending that out to you because that's November and we aren't even out of October yet. So with that, stay ethical, stay safe, and go and have the rest of the evening, at least, to enjoy. And thank you so much.